Fast Foodies, returning for season 2 on January 27th. We have Jeremy Ford and Justin Sutherland, two of the hosts of the show. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having us.
Before we get started to talk about season 2, I want to go ahead and talk about the best premiere of a show ever, especially here for Chicagoland. Season 1, episode 1, the Portillos Hot Dog. I mean, what a better way to go ahead and kick off a series. Let's have a moment and just celebrate Portillos here. Justin, go ahead and tell me, what was it like to create that hot dog and for that to be part of the premiere episode for the series?
I mean, being from the Midwest, I mean, I'm in Minneapolis. I mean, Portillos is everywhere. So, I mean, that was huge for us. But making a hot dog in 30 minutes was almost impossible. I think it gave us a whole new respect for the hot dog. It was difficult, but so much fun.
What about for you, Jeremy?
I mean, when we first heard about the idea of what we were doing, all three of us kind of looked at each other like, this isn't going to happen, dude. So it was almost like we were kind of set up for some mistakes, to say the least. But all of us pulled through. I mean, I was shocked that we all actually encased meat into a casing. So we made it.
Into a casing. Season 2 is coming out. Season 1, we had Joe McHale, we had Bobby Lee, we had James Vanderbeek. Tell us what we're going to have in season 2 and tease maybe some of the foods or restaurants that we may be able to see your creations on.
I mean, I think for us, I think it was fun because we did a lot of comedians season 1, but I think season 2 we got to hit the gambit from athletes with Baron Davis, Jesse Tyler Ferguson. We have pro wrestlers. Chris Jericho brought Cracker Barrel pancakes. So I think the gambit of food was a lot bigger, and just the list of celebrities just spanned so much farther.
Jeremy, what can you tell about a person as far as their fast food craving? Because sometimes people want something that's cheesy, something meaty, something greasy, something sweet. And sometimes I know, in different times, you'll take an hour to go drive to your favorite restaurant because only this one food will be your specific comfort. What can you really tell about a person versus, on what their comfort food is as far as fast food goes?
I mean, well, when anybody tells me they don't eat fast food, I know that they're full of doo-doo. But it's one of those things where for me, I'm more of a savory guy on the fast food scene. So the sweets don't really do it for me. So I think if you're into the sweet thing, I don't know, we're not vibing.
You're not vibing. What about for you, Justin?
I mean, I think you can tell how late a normal person stays up, or how late, if there's Taco Bell people and there's In-N-Out people. And I think that's two totally different genres of fast food.
Oh, exactly. Especially once, stay up until 2-3 in the morning, you're like, those people, either have a late night set, whether they're comedy or an actor that's working late, that they know, like, I'm not going to bother with other restaurants because I know this place is going to be open till 2 a.m.
Or they smoke a lot of weed. One of the two.
It's got to be one of the two, or sometimes both. So the premiere episode is going to be talking about cheat day. Let's talk a little bit about what we're going to see in that first episode. Go ahead, Jeremy.
Yeah, we get to see Nikki Glacier, and when you see what she unveils for us to recreate, it's going to be probably neck and neck with Portillos or Portillos.
I love her comedy, and I can't wait to see what she creates. I do want to ask, as far as some of the Chicago Top Chef winners and Top Chef contestants, we have Stephanie Izard, who was based here in Chicago. She won the Chicago season, now making a big scene in LA. Fabio was from season 5, but he has a ton of restaurants here in the Chicagoland area. You both follow them on social media. Are you friends with them? Do you guys see them at different foodie events, and have they ever given you any advice? Jeremy, I'll go ahead and start with you.
Yeah, Stephanie, Justin and I went to her premiere dinner in LA for The Girl on the Goat on the West Coast. So she's just an amazing human being. Her flavors are insane. She sources everything local. I love her to death. I think she's one of my favorites, actually, from the TC world.
For the TC world. What about for you, Justin?
Yeah, I mean, Stephanie's become, we follow her everywhere. Her work is amazing. In Chicago, my favorite Top Chef winner has got to be Joe Flam. Him and I are really, really good friends. We're doing a dinner together here coming up next week. So if you haven't been to Rosemary in Chicago, definitely go check out Joe Flam's new spot as well.
Oh, exactly. I mean, especially that whole West Loop area here in Chicago. We have Girl on the Goat, we have Bar Sienna, we have Rosemary, we have Monteverde from Sarah Gruenberg. I mean, if you're a Top Chef fan and you're coming to Chicago, that's the place you got to go ahead and check out. Either one of you ever thinking about opening up a place here?
No, because I love going to visit there, and I don't like opening restaurants in places that I like to go have fun. Because then when you go, that's why I don't open a restaurant in Miami, because I just want to go visit Jeremy. I never want to go there and work.
What about for you, Jeremy?
I'd be into it for sure.
What's your favorite fast food, and one that you know, whether you travel for and you're like, if I'm going to Miami, I got to go ahead and check out this restaurant, or just something in your own hometown that you're like, this is the one place that brings me comfort. Jeremy, go ahead and go first.
Well, there's one place in my hometown that they took away. It's called Crystal's. And they used to have one on 3rd Street, but it's gone now. So I used to like look forward to eating there when I went home. So like on the way to my parents' house, I would like stop at Crystal's, and no matter what time it was, I would eat there. But now it's gone. So yeah, that's my favorite right now. I change every day.
You change every day. What about for you, Justin?
Yeah.
I mean, nationally, I'm a big Arby's guy. I'll take a beef and cheddar every day. Regionally, I think we have in Chicago, Culver's. I think Culver's in Chicago.
We do, yeah.
I mean, the Butterburger is absolutely phenomenal. It's one of the best fast food out there, I think.
Oh my goodness! Well, you just made me hungry. I haven't had breakfast yet, so now I'm getting hungry for all these delicious things. Thank you both so much for your time today. Fast Foodies Season 2 premieres January 27th on TruTV. Thank you, guys.